Guys, as you can see, this twitches every breath that Charlie takes.
The new conserver unit.
It is, I was just about to say that, but I was just like mesmerised. So what we've done is we've put the tank on 4 litres because that's what the tank has to be on for this to work at all, regardless of what your oxygen is on here. So like even if she was on 2 litres of oxygen, the tank would still have to be on 4, and then that would have to be on 2, but she's on 4, so she's on 4 on there, that's why. But we've put the pipe that goes into the conserver. From there, we've had to put this on to keep it tight, so hopefully, if I've done it tight enough, this pipe shouldn't pop off, because this is letting out continual oxygen, whereas this is only letting it out when Charlie breathes. So obviously in here, in this pipe, there's going to be like a back pressure, so hopefully that will stop this one from falling off. And then that one is the one that is attached to her face.
So powerful as well.
It is.
You know when you do that nose thing?
Yeah. But yeah, this is the new conserver gizmo.
Have it.
Yeah. That's what I meant, I think. But yay!
Hi guys, I know we've not picked up the vlog yet today. Mainly I've just been sleeping. But I've just come out shopping. We need a couple of bits, but we wasn't desperate to need to go shopping. But I woke up and I just felt very emotional. So I just needed to get out the house. I know that if I had stayed there any longer, I'd probably end up breaking down and crying. But I can't put my finger on why I just feel so emotional. It's just probably one of those days. Yeah, it's just, I can just feel this pressure just like building up like in my tummy, that, and like my throat, and it's that I just recognise it as a pressure of just knowing I want to cry, and I don't really know why. So I've just come out to do some shopping, try and get me out of the house, different scene, just to see if that'll help. I just, like, every time we go out, this is on a different matter, every time we go out we see these proposed planning permission signs from the council, and I just had the opportunity to stop and see it then, to read what it is that's going on, and they are finally going to be putting it so that on the mini roundabout into our estate, they're making it into a no parking waiting at any time. So it's really good, because we had so many twats just parking on the roundabout, and so many people go so fast around there that it makes it awkward to get by and like see people crossing. So finally they're going to be putting a no parking waiting, and that's just going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm dead excited about that, and I'm pretty sure that Sophie will be pleased about it as well. So I'll try and remember when I get back and to tell her. So I'm just about to go into Tesco's. So I've just got back from shopping and taking the girls out. It was about an hour altogether. And ordinarily on the tanks, an hour would leave me with half a tank left, so with hardly anything. With this conserver, I've got a hair in my face. This always happens when I go on the vlog. All gone. We're still in the green. Like, it's just under a quarter of the tank it's taken. So with my portable oxygen concentrator and the conserver on these tanks, we don't have to worry anymore about oxygen. I've got like, these tanks should last me weeks, let's just put it that way, if not months.
Well, on tanks alone, if you've got 5 tanks, each one lasts
4 hours.
4 hours, so that's 20 hours, is it?
Yeah.
20 hours plus like 4 hours for your machine or 2?
I'm not entirely sure.
So approximately a whole day's worth of oxygen.
Yeah, we basically got 24 hours worth of oxygen. And like, not forgetting that with the portable oxygen concentrator, it can be on charge when you're using it. You charge it up before you go. You can plug it in if you go to a restaurant or a cafe. So it had been just over 3 months of hell with the oxygen, just not being able to get it right and being very limited on us going out. Now, perfect. It's made our day, it really has. So if you need oxygen and you're going through cylinders like hell, first of all, ask for the Inogen 1.
Yeah.
The Inogen 1 portable oxygen concentrator, and I know that they do it worldwide because I've got friends in America who've got it as well. Same as in Europe, I know there's people that use it. And obviously on the cylinders, ask for a conserver unit because it puts it on pulse and you just save so much oxygen. It's amazing. So we've just been out with the girls. They were having loads of fun. I was going to record, but it was too dark. You wouldn't see any of it. And it's now 5:30. Probably have some tea now because we're Aunt Marvin. And then watch some telly. And I'm going to do some more pen paling instead of my secret project. Just so I can do something else. What?
I'm going to need pen paling too!
So, when Soph asked me about the pen pal, if you've seen our previous vlogs, you would see that we agreed for Soph to just try with one worldwide one and one UK just to see how she goes. Well, she's now got 3 pen pals.
I didn't need to.
So yeah, hopefully that she can just keep up with it. I mean, I think we should still stand by that if she has my level of pen pal, and it is not going to work.
Oh no, I'm not going to get any more than 3.
So yeah, it's exciting. I've got 2 ready to put in envelopes. I've got 1 I'm in the middle of writing, and I've got 1, 2, 3, and I've got 4 more to do. And then I've had some Instagram notifications from some of my pen pals saying that they've sent some out as well, so I've got them coming in. They're out of the UK, so they're going to take a little bit longer to get to me, and hopefully I should have all the others done by then. Yay! Awesome!
Yep. I just didn't realise what it was filming.
Not helpful.
That rhythmic banging is Abba's tail against the wall, just so you're aware. I don't think he sticks his tongue out as much, does he? Nice boy. That nice strawberry.
See a piece of strawberry.
That is one large strawberry, Mum. Can't eat it all. Unless you're going to give me tiny nuggets of it, man.
You it is.
Oh, I saw it that time, Mama. Oh yeah, that's... He opens his mouth so much when he chews. It's so cute. Pretty good strawberry, man. Yep.
How he's eating it.
I saw that. It's because I'm cute and I'm skilled and I'm artistic. Yeah, you just put that whole thing in my mouth now.
Not quite yet. No. Get down. Get down.
Get off. Ow. It's that bit that I think is really cute. And all of a sudden all of the greenery just goes... Oh.
Have you got red lips?
Got a tiny bit of red juice there somewhere.
Is that nice?
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy. Let's go get Nobby then.
Dad's gonna be here, right?
He'll be here.
It's Christmas.
He knows. And he'll be here. Promise.
Look at this little
Yes.
face.
On business.
Look at this little face.
You know
Yes.
that. So stuff.
Gorgeous.
What kind of stuff?
Yes, yes.
Stuff.
It's one squishy thing. Oh, just licked my finger.
Look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes. He's looking at my face, he's looking at my face. That was so cute. There's a little bird that's going to eat my face. Nobby was so cute being fed today. He was like literally just grabbing the syringe trying to get more.
He was. He
And
was
then,
enjoying it.
yeah, then when we lifted him up, for me giving him to Soph to take back, like he was all stretched out, and we think we felt a lump in his stomach.
We do.
But we're
like
not
his
sure.
upper tummy. Because when we were at the vet, he had a really big tummy. And she felt it, and she described it as doughy. And she said that if it's doughy, then it's probably food. But if it's hard and it's not doughy, then it wouldn't be.
And it was like a specific roundness to it.
Yeah, so there's like, he had a reasonably full belly, which was doughy, but it's like sat on top of that. We felt this hard lump, so...
I mean, we can't guarantee, we're not vets, but
yeah,
we know what our pets feel like, and it just doesn't feel right.
No.
But we fed him some strawberries, which is why
As
Soph has
you
a
can
pink
see-
top. That's going to be a bitch to get out.
But it's okay, because it's a pyjama top, so it's not like I'm going to be wearing it out anywhere.
No.
It was just a really juicy strawberry, and I couldn't be mad at him, because he was just, like, loving life.
Sorry,
so
people. Yeah.
I was okay with it.
Bless him.
Small
Tonight,
price to pay, really.
it is. I mean, whoa. Soph and I had a conversation, and, like, we've both said that we would be happy to continue syringe feeding him, but I couldn't deal with waking up in the morning, going out to go see if, like, how they are, and him being, like, dead in the hutch. So I don't really know, like, how we're going to approach things. Obviously,
Plus,
we want him
I
to
think-
live for as long as possible.
I think that with us having felt this lump and not knowing what that is, I think that they may have to, because he hasn't put on any weight at all yet.
None.
Nothing. And obviously that's like three or 4 days.
Day 3 of syringe feeding, high calorie food.
Yeah, and he's eating other stuff, so by all means he should be putting on something. But yeah, so I'm thinking that what they may have to do is, I'm thinking the same with Heidi, they may have to x-ray him, to see if they can see if there's an abnormal lump.
Although we would have to try and find the money for that, which is about £200.
Heidi's wasn't.
Yes, it
I thought
was.
Heidi's was like 70 quid.
Nope.
Oh no, that was half of it. wasn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's a difficult predicament, because he is 8 or 9. He is extremely old. And if it is a lump, we don't have the treatment for it. So
Yeah,
it's just...
I mean, we can't afford it, to be honest. But even if we could afford it, like, the money isn't like the worst part of it. Even if we could afford it, with his age and with how malnourished he clearly is, because even though he's eating, his body's on, like, clearly not taking any of it on, there is no way that he would survive surgery.
No.
So
the anaesthetic risk alone would...
yeah, I mean, the vet even said that the other day, didn't
Yeah,
she?
it's just not... I mean, when Mr. Spice, our old rabbit, was like this, it was literally the exact same scenario, but 4 years ago. And he lost weight really rapidly, and because of his age, I was in the mental health hospital at the time, and Soph rung me and said, like, what do we do? Do we do treatment? And I said, there's no point because of how old he is. Anything, it will just give them like an extra 6 months to a year, but that's
half
if
of
that.
They'll be trying to recover from surgery anyway.
Yeah. So there's just no point in putting them through it. So yeah, we got the vets again in a couple of days. We'll mention it to her because she wanted to check up on him, and then we just have to see from there, really.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, and obviously we don't want that to happen, but
We don't want him to suffer
no.
either.
And I think that's always the main thing, isn't it? It was the same with Heidi. Yes, there may have been a small chance that if she had had surgery to have a look in there to remove the lump, that she may have been okay. But
And there's no
chances
guarantee,
are-
because rabbits small animals, they literally, they can be ill for months and months, but the only time they present is when it's really bad, because they're wild animals and they're trying to like fight for survival.
Yeah.
So even if we went ahead and did surgery and had this lump removed, he could already have like cancer or something spread throughout his body, which again, there's no real treatment that will stop and prevent all of it.
No.
And like with everything else, it'll just preventing the inevitable, and he could be suffering. So.
And I know with Heidi that she had a lump, and I know that they're different animals, and that we don't know if, like, obviously this is definitely a lump. It may not even be a lump,
No.
but it's certainly not anything we've felt before. But with Heidi, the vet basically said that where the lump was, if it was on her, like, uterus or something like that, they could remove it, and she may make a recovery. But if it was anywhere else, they wouldn't be able to remove it and have her survive. So
No.
the chances are, I don't reckon that they would be able to successfully remove it anyway.
No, it'd be quite difficult. And with them being such a low weight as well, you need to have a good weight to fight any surgical procedure. And he's literally like
He's
2.2 pounds, I think he was.
Yeah, he is literally a rabbit skeleton with skin on it.
Pretty much. So I'll just have to see what comes in a few days' time and see what we can do to help him.
Yeah, just giving him as much cuddles as possible, and giving him as much as we can do. Really.
And then we'll just have to keep an eye on Gizmo if he does go, because they have been best pals since we got Nobby. So they've loved each other. I mean, when we first put them together, that was quite entertaining. They attacked each other, but we continued for we both got them both like neutered, and every day for hours we put them in the run together, and eventually they just got used to each other, and now they're like inseparable.
I mean, today, to the extent that when we had the boys out, obviously Nobby was on me in his bed and Gizmo was on you, wasn't he? And he started wandering off over to Nobby, which is just adorable.
And they said before that if even Nobby or Gizmo ever needed surgery, then we would be allowed to take the other rabbit in to keep them company, because otherwise they the anxiety and stress of not having their pal is just as dangerous as the anaesthetic. So it's quite difficult, I have to say. But it's the end of another day. Sorry, I think I've just yawned like 4 or 5 times. I have to have this thing on tonight. Yay! So this bit would be going on my wrist. Can I borrow your wrist and we can demonstrate? Like so. And then punch your finger. This bit
not quite like that.
Will be on there. Don't put it in.
Why does it start it?
Yeah. Okay. And it'll be like that. And I've got to wear that all bloody night. But it's to see whether my NIV is working, so.
At least it's not attached to anything.
No, the last sleep study I did, I don't know how they expect anybody to sleep with it. And it was attached to a huge machine to the side of me and everything. It was hell. Yeah. So, at least this isn't too bad.
To be saying that though, my mum, I just quickly, I just remember that at one point my mum had a monitor for a heart. I don't know if you had this as well. And they put it on, and it's like this solid, like, plastic thing on like your chest block. And stuff, and it like wraps around you. I don't know how people can deal with that, because it pushes quite hard, doesn't it?
It's got to be tight to feel your heart.
Yeah, I don't think I could deal with that.
It's quite horrific.
Yeah.
But I said to Soph, I think it was this morning actually, since I started these extra POTS meds, the higher ones, I have bones in my feet again.
It's weird.
There's like no fluid in my legs.
I didn't even know that she had bones
in
her feet.
I've got my canoes back.
Yes.
But
Flippers.
we'll leave you with that note. My canoe feet.
Flippers.
Yay! And yeah, we didn't play the games today. Sorry about that.
Or open my birch box.
No, completely forgot about the birch box.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do it tomorrow when we're chillaxing a little bit. So see you tomorrow, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Saturday, 12th of January. Run to Jesus. Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. Sailing on a large sea can be a little scary, even in the best of weather. Sailing in the midst of a furious storm can be terrifying. But for a storm to frighten the disciples of Jesus, some of whom are experienced fishermen, it must have been severe. The story from Matthew 8 tells us that the storm came up suddenly and waves swept over the sides of the boat. The disciples ran to wake up Jesus, who was calmly sleeping through the event. Before we go further, realize this. They ran to Jesus. Jesus wondered why they would come to him and yet be so panicked. But at least they came to him. They knew he would be able to help. What kind of crisis are you in right now? Perhaps you are not riding the waves in a little boat, being tossed around by angry waters, but maybe you're in a situation that feels just as stressful and overwhelming. Run to Jesus. He's in charge. Even the wind and the waves know they've done wrong when Jesus comes to yell at them. Lord, I honor you as the boss of my life. Give me orders and I will follow. Amen.